And I mean, it's getting bad. The blatant double standard here in the government based on ideology is repulsive. So you got, was it Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? We talked about her. She's the one that filed impeachment against Biden on day one. Well, she recently admitted that she fell for the QAnon conspiracies that are ultimately fabricated, and I can't believe people actually believed in that, and they still do somehow. Well, this was all part of the plan. It's some fucking plan. But when Alex Jones is telling you that this is bullshit, he's the voice of reason. There's a fucking that's an issue. Not that he's a bad guy. He's been right about a bunch of stuff. He's just kind of out there with the way he explains it, taking everything to the extreme. But they're removing her from all her committees and stuff, basically taking her constituents' voices away because she can't really work and voice for them. That's fascist, totalitarian garbage. But on the other hand, AOC's lying about being in the Capitol riot. Like, her story starts before people even started storming the building and stuff. She's blatantly lying, telling her fans to, like, harass and report people that are calling her out on it, even though she's blatantly lying. It's a fucking lie. Nothing happens to her at all. She's not even being investigated. She's not even being quartered or like removed from any committees or like. No, the double standard is palpable there. We can't make this partisan divide bullshit. Gotta end. If the government can't work together, it needs to be abolished because it's lost its legitimacy. It's time for to invoke the second, because we can't allow AOC to get away with blatant lying, to manipulate people for political gain, and punish somebody that was working for her constituents, that was believing in misinformation, that she found out was misinformation, came forward herself and apologized for it. She wasn't forced to do that. She did that on her own after she started doing her investigation and her research and found out it was utter garbage. She's the one. So a woman that made a mistake, identified the mistake, and addressed the mistake is being punished. But the woman that is blatantly violating the law and being a lying, treasonous piece of garbage is nothing's happening to her. This is fucking fascism at the highest. That's because she's part of that fascist group that's taking over the government, that's making the army purge and taking away your free speech and trying to take away your firearms and quartering troops in your nation's capital. That's why she's not getting in trouble. She's part of that holy squad. This is utter garbage. The war is coming. If we can't have a voice, there's no stopping. There's no stopping that. We have no other option. War is actually a right, and it's going to be unavoidable because they're taking away the voices, ability the voice to be heard. It shouldn't have to do that. I'm going to speak out. I'm going to be civilly defiant as much as possible, and I'll defend myself when the time comes. And the time, I do believe, is coming. But we shouldn't cause the time, because if we cause the time, if we try to go just start it, it's going to make it worse. It's going to bring the hammer down quicker. We're not. It's we have to prepare, because and we have to like do it within the reasons of law, reasons of ethics. We have to do it the right way, because we have to be better than the enemy. If we don't do it the right way, then our ideals mean. Putin saying the atmosphere feels like it did before World War II, and I kind of agree with him. And it's just sad that America is going to be the modern day Nazis, World War III Nazis. Americans, fascist left, the radical left, saying defund the police, but cheering when the police arrest somebody for defending their own home with a legal firearm. Like, no, this got to end. This fascist totalitarian garbage got to end. It's only going to get people fucking killed. Now you're purging the military, and the military, I wonder what's going to happen, because the military is filled with a hell of a lot of people that are disenfranchised by the government. They go in, they come out, They hate the government. So a lot of those people are going to lie to you to keep their job. It's going to get bad. And then those people that enjoyed their job, that was their way of life, that was their whole being, their whole purpose, you're going to create terrorists out of them if you already haven't. It's the same, like, you want to use the Iraqi tactics here, but in Iraq, all we did was create more terrorists. More terrorists, more terrorists, more terrorists. It's like they're trying to start in our forever. America's always been looking for that forever war to profit and make money off of. Guess what? That forever war, no better place for a forever war than right here at home. The forever war is coming. Oh my God. We can't afford to be fighting each other. We're alienating our allies. Our enemies are becoming emboldened. But no, we're arresting people for recognizing and trying to correct their legitimate mistakes, and rewarding people for blatantly violating the rules and lying to the American people. How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we become this totalitarian, dystopian, fascist mess? And all these people claiming to be anti-fascist, you are the most fascist motherfuckers on this face of the earth right now. You are fascism. You are fascism incarnate. Complaining about Trump, but you are everything you said he was. You are the Nazis. You are the white supremacists, calling things that are Chinese whiteness. You are everything that you claim to be fighting against, and it's utterly disgusting. You're not going to win this fight. And I'm not going to the gulag. You're not going to silence me. And if you come through that door, I'm going to put you down. It's just the way it is. The government has lost all its legitimacy, and I no longer recognize its power and authority. I mean, I'll keep telling you what it's doing, because you need the right to prepare one on, as long as they let me keep telling you what to do. As long as they keep letting the airways and the internet go out there, and I can keep talking to you guys, I'll keep letting you know what's going on day to day and give you my take on that. I mean, I can't be sure it's going to be unbiased, because it's my take and everybody has a bias. But that is our new reality. I'm just saying.